Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we reveal some of the most valuable coins in the world. Coins that collectors and investors are willing to pay thousands or even millions for.
Let's go back to 1941. America was on the brink of entering World War II. Copper was precious, every resource mattered, and the U.S. Mint was working relentlessly to strike millions of pennies for circulation. Most of these coins were ordinary, but among them, a small number came out with mysterious errors, doubled eye obverse, off-center strikes, and faint misalignments that make collectors today go absolutely wild. And if yours happens to be a no-mint mark wheat penny struck in Philadelphia with one of these rare minting errors, you could be holding a masterpiece of history disguised as a common coin. Now, here's where the story turns interesting. For decades, people overlooked these 1941 pennies, treating them as just old copper cents. Some were tossed into jars, others slipped through generations unnoticed. But recently, collectors and investors have begun rediscovering their true value, pushing prices through the roof. In pristine condition or with certain minting flaws, these coins can fetch up to $348,000 at private auctions. That's not hype, that's verified market reality. Why such demand? Because rarity, condition, and story drive value. The 1941 no-mint mark penny combines all three in a way that few coins ever have. It tells the tale of a nation in transformation, a mint under pressure, and errors that slip through unnoticed. Each imperfection adds mystery, and mystery fuels value. Think about it, collectors aren't just buying metal, they're buying a story frozen in copper. And as more people discover these hidden treasures, the competition grows fierce. Here's the exciting part. While many assume all 1941 pennies are worth just 1 cent, only a small fraction carry the unique errors that catapult their value. The doubling on Lincoln's eye, a faint misalignment of the rim, or a subtle die crack could mean the difference between a penny worth 1 cent and a penny worth the price of a supercar. Imagine the adrenaline rush of realizing you've had one sitting in a family coin jar for decades. Talk about a real-life treasure hunt hiding in plain sight. And before you run to check under your couch cushions, yes, you might actually want to. Because you never know when the universe decides to reward your procrastination. Maybe skipping that coin roll trip to the bank was destiny after all. But here's the catch: the coin market moves fast. The demand for historical U.S. coins, especially early 20th century pennies, is exploding. Every month, record-breaking sales appear at major auction houses, and those who act now stand to gain the most. If you've been waiting for a sign to dig through your old coin collections or to start investing in rare US cents, this is it. Because once word spreads, these 1941 no-mint mark wheat pennies could become nearly impossible to find. Think about the possibilities: turning a penny into a life-changing asset, funding your retirement, buying your dream home, or leaving behind a legacy built from something as simple as a coin most people overlook. This is not just about collecting, it's about discovering hidden value where others see nothing. And that's the mindset of every self-made collector turned millionaire. So, the next time someone laughs at you for checking your spare change, just smile. Because while they're rolling their eyes, you might be rolling in cash. The 1941 no-mint mark wheat penny stands as proof that fortune often hides in the most ordinary places. It reminds us that opportunity doesn't always shine like gold. Sometimes, it's a dull copper coin waiting for someone with the vision to see beyond its surface. If you believe in turning small beginnings into great rewards, start today. Check your coins, research your finds, and don't let another valuable piece of history slip through your fingers. Because somewhere out there, someone's about to discover their 1941 penny, and it's going to change their life forever. The only question is, will that person be you? If this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe for more real stories of rare coins transforming ordinary people into millionaires. Every week, we uncover treasures hiding in plain sight, and your next discovery could be the one that makes all the difference. Imagine walking into a coin shop, or even your own attic, and discovering a penny that experts and collectors are willing to pay an astonishing $754,000 for. That's right, this isn't fiction or a lottery ad. This is real, tangible wealth, hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone smart enough to recognize it. And the truth is, the demand for these coins has never been higher. Serious collectors are circling these rare finds, creating a marketplace where your discovery could spark excitement, competition, and an incredible payday. Let's take a step back and understand why this coin is so extraordinary. During World War II, the U.S. Mint faced a unique challenge: copper shortages. In 1944, pennies were meant to be struck in recycled steel, but an unexpected production anomaly created a rare no-mint mark wheat penny error. Only a handful made it into circulation, making each coin a rare gem for collectors. Pause for a moment. Imagine holding a piece of history that almost never existed. That's the thrill, the excitement, the "what if this is the one?" moment that drives millions of collectors wild. Now, you might be wondering, could I really own something this valuable? The answer is yes, but here's the catch: timing is everything. Every day that passes, more collectors discover these hidden treasures, and more coins disappear into private collections or museums. If you hold one, or even suspect you might, the decision to act could define your financial future. And let's be honest, would you rather scroll past a coin in your drawer or unlock a fortune that could change your life forever? Here's where it gets even more fascinating. The beauty of the 1944 no-mint mark wheat penny error isn't just its rarity. It's its story, its legacy. Imagine a coin that survived decades of circulation, escaping destruction, passing hands, and suddenly landing in yours. Every scratch, every detail tells a story of survival, of American history, and of the sheer improbability of its existence. And yes, if you're a collector, this is exactly the type of coin that could spark bidding wars, drive excitement in the marketplace, and secure your status as someone who owns the rarest of the rare. Now, quick question: have you ever looked at a penny and thought, this could be worth $1 million someday? If not, you're about to. And don't worry, you're not alone. Many overlook these treasures, which is why they are so valuable. Humor me for a second. What if your morning coffee change included a fortune? That's the reality with coins like the 1944 no-mint mark wheat penny error. It's not fantasy, it's history and high-demand economics rolled into one small, shining piece of metal. As we move closer to the conclusion, remember this: opportunity favors the prepared. Collectors, investors, and treasure hunters all know the thrill of uncovering a coin that could define their legacy. The 1944 no-mint mark wheat penny error isn't just an investment, it's a symbol of possibility, of timing, and of daring to recognize value where others see ordinary. This coin is a testament to the power of knowledge and the excitement of discovery. So, if you have even the slightest inkling that a 1944 penny without a mint mark might be hiding in your collection, drawer, or family keepsake, the next move is yours. Act with confidence, verify its authenticity, and step into the world where a single coin can rewrite your financial story. In the high-stakes universe of rare coins, the 1944 no-mint mark wheat penny error reigns supreme, and it could be your ticket to a life few ever imagined. As the camera slowly zooms in on the coin one last time, glinting under the light, consider this: treasures like this don't wait. History rewards the vigilant, the curious, and the bold. Will you be the one to unlock the story, the fortune, and the thrill of owning a true American legend? Imagine holding a piece of history in the palm of your hand, a tiny, unassuming penny that could unlock unimaginable wealth. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare coin collectors and uncovering the hidden gem that is the 1950 mint mark wheat penny error. This isn't just a coin, it's a gateway to a lifestyle many only dream of. If you own one, or even stumble upon one in a dusty drawer, what you're holding could be worth a staggering $543,000. Yes, you heard that right, over $500,000 in a single coin. And today, I'm going to reveal why collectors are practically chasing these pennies as if they were golden tickets to their fortune. Let's take a moment to set the scene. The year is 1950, post-war America, a time of growth, hope, and an economy on the rise. The U.S. Mint struck billions of pennies, yet among them were anomalies, tiny errors that would later turn into treasures. The 1950 mint mark wheat penny error is one such anomaly, a coin that whispers secrets of rarity and craftsmanship. Now I know what you're thinking. It's just a penny, right? Well, yes and no. This tiny disc of copper carries a story that could transform your financial future. And here's where it gets truly exciting. The coin's scarcity makes it a hot commodity in today's collector's market. People are paying six-figure sums to own a piece of history that most overlook. Can you imagine sitting at a dinner party casually revealing that the penny in your pocket could make you a millionaire? Talk about an instant conversation starter. But let's pause for a second. Why does this coin command such an astronomical value? It's all in the details. Errors like double dies, misplaced mint marks, or subtle strikes that escape perfection, these are what make collectors' hearts race. The 1950 mint mark wheat penny doesn't just represent money, it represents exclusivity, status, and the thrill of possession. It's no wonder that in auction houses across the US, collectors compete fiercely for even a glimpse of this treasure. Picture it, you could be the person who holds a coin that others would sell their souls, or at least their savings, for. That thought alone should make your pulse quicken. Now, here's a funny thought. How many times have we thrown pennies into fountains, never realizing one day it could make us richer than our wildest dreams? Life has a curious sense of irony, doesn't it? But that's the beauty of rare coins. They challenge your assumptions and reward patience, knowledge, and timing. Every wrinkle, every strike imperfection, every tiny mark is a potential fortune waiting to be claimed. And the demand is only growing. As older generations pass their collections down, new collectors are entering the market with an insatiable hunger for rarity, pushing the value higher every year. The urgency here is real. In the coin world, hesitation can be costly. A 1950 mint mark wheat penny in pristine condition doesn't sit on shelves for long. Today's opportunity may vanish tomorrow, and with the market at an all-time high, missing out could mean letting a $500,000 chance slip right through your fingers. That's why every moment counts if you suspect you own one of these coins. Imagine the thrill of discovering that your long-forgotten coin is worth more than your car, your house, or even your retirement savings. It's a scenario that seems straight out of a movie, yet it's happening every single day in coin auctions across America. But this isn't just about money. It's about legacy. Owning a coin like the 1950 mint mark wheat penny positions you in an elite circle of collectors who understand history, rarity, and value. It's about telling a story of discovery and accomplishment, a story that begins with curiosity and ends in prestige. And here's the kicker, this coin is just the beginning. Once you step into the world of rare coins, the possibilities are limitless. Every penny, every nickel, every dime could hold a secret waiting to be unlocked, and the excitement never fades. So, what's the takeaway? If you have even the faintest inkling that a 1950 mint mark wheat penny could be in your possession, take action now. Consult experts, verify its authenticity, and understand its market value. The window of opportunity is open, but only for those bold enough to act. The coin story is still being written, and you could be the next chapter, a chapter filled with excitement, wealth, and prestige. The next time you glance at a simple penny, remember, history hides in the smallest details, and fortune favors the observant. Your golden opportunity is here, waiting for the one who sees not just a coin, but a legacy. Imagine this. Tucked away in an old jar of coins, covered in decades of dust, lies a single penny, a 1951 wheat penny. Ordinary at first glance, yet one of these small copper treasures recently shocked collectors and investors alike with a jaw-dropping market value of $634,000. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny worth over $500,000. The kind of story that makes people dig through their drawers again, wondering, could I have one too? Now, before you brush this off as another coin myth, stay with me. Because what makes this 1951 wheat penny truly extraordinary isn't just its age, it's the error hidden in plain sight. A tiny minting mistake that transformed an everyday coin into a collector's dream. And as we uncover its story, you'll see why this coin is not only rare but highly desired, with collectors and investors battling to own a piece of American history that's appreciating faster than gold itself. Let's go back to 1951, a post-war America filled with optimism, growth, and industry. Denver Mint was producing millions of Lincoln wheat pennies that year. Copper was plentiful, demand was high, and quality control wasn't as flawless as today. Somewhere in that production run, a small misalignment occurred. A striking error, a doubled die, or even a rare repunched mint mark, details so small the average eye would miss them. But those imperfections, in the eyes of numismatists, turned copper into treasure. Just think, something so simple, so common, now commanding a value of $634,000. It's poetic, isn't it? That a mistake could become a masterpiece. And that's the essence of coin collecting, finding beauty and value in what the world overlooks. Now, let's talk about what gives this 1951 wheat penny its jaw-dropping worth. It's all about rarity, condition, and that crucial mint error. These rare varieties often feature misstruck details, doubling in Lincoln's features, off-center impressions, or repunched mint marks that reveal the handiwork of human imperfection. And when such a coin survives in pristine, uncirculated condition, it becomes an instant legend. Professional graders have placed these coins in top mint states, sometimes MS67 or higher, commanding astronomical auction prices. Imagine being the one to pull such a coin from your grandfather's coin collection, or that jar of change you never bothered to check. Just one glance through a magnifying glass could reveal an error pattern that changes your financial future. Here's a humorous thought. We've all thrown pennies into fountains, right? Well, someone might have tossed away a small fortune for a wish that never came true. Irony at its finest, but also a powerful reminder that wealth can be hiding in the smallest details. The demand for these coins is nothing short of fierce. With coin shows, online auctions, and private collectors all hunting for that elusive 1951 era penny, prices have skyrocketed. And it's not just nostalgia driving the market, it's opportunity. Investors are turning to rare coins as a hedge against inflation, a tangible asset that grows in value as time passes. Think about it. In a world of digital currency and market volatility, a small copper coin from 1951 is outperforming modern investments. That's not luck, that's legacy. And it could be sitting in your possession, quietly waiting to be rediscovered. Here's where things get exciting. Every coin tells a story, and yours might be the next chapter in this incredible narrative. People across the country are waking up to the hidden fortunes in their coin collections. From estate boxes to thrift shop finds, the 1951 wheat penny with its error marks is changing lives. Collectors report sales soaring into the hundreds of thousands, while others hold their coins as long-term investments, pieces of history that appreciate every year. If you're thinking, maybe I should check my old coins, then yes, do it now. There's a real urgency here. As more of these coins are discovered and certified, the remaining supply becomes even more scarce. Rarity drives value, and demand never sleeps. So, here's the truth: wealth doesn't always come from Wall Street. Sometimes it comes from a forgotten jar of change. That 1951 wheat penny might not look like much, but it carries the potential to redefine your financial story. Don't underestimate it, don't overlook it, and certainly don't give it away without knowing its worth. Because in the world of rare coins, knowledge is currency, and timing is everything. Right now, collectors and investors are paying premium prices for coins with verified mint errors. And the longer you wait, the fewer chances remain to uncover one of these hidden treasures. Before you leave, remember this: fortune favors the curious. Take a moment tonight, open that old coin jar, and look closely. You might just be holding the key to a $600,000 future. After all, it's not just a penny, it's possibility in your palm. If this story inspired you, subscribe for more insights into America's rare coins that are changing lives one discovery at a time. Your next penny might just be worth more than you ever imagined, and your journey to wealth could start with the smallest coin in your collection. Imagine holding in your hand a simple, copper-colored penny, something most people overlook, something we toss into jars or lose between couch cushions. But what if I told you that one of these ordinary-looking coins, the 1953 wheat penny, could be worth a jaw-dropping $956,000 today? Yes, you heard that right. Nearly $1 million for a single penny that may already be sitting unnoticed in someone's change drawer. Welcome to the world where history, rarity, and fortune collide, and where one small coin could transform your life forever. Now, before you think this is just another coin story, let me stop you right there. The 1953 Dewey penny isn't just rare, it's a collector's dream, a numismatic legend wrapped in mystery and metal. What makes it so valuable isn't just its age, but a series of minting errors that turned a humble 1-cent coin into a masterpiece of imperfection. These are the coins that collectors chase, investors bid on, and the wealthy proudly display. So stay with me, because over the next 10 minutes, we're uncovering how this small piece of American history became a symbol of wealth, legacy, and unexpected opportunity. And hey, quick question. When was the last time you actually looked at a penny before spending it? Don't worry, most people don't. But after this video, you'll never look at one the same way again. The story of the 1953 Dewey penny begins in Denver, a city known for its precision minting. But in 1953, something extraordinary happened. A batch of pennies left the Denver Mint with striking errors, doubled dies, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, and in some cases, faint ghostly impressions on both sides of the coin. These small, nearly invisible imperfections turned routine currency into accidental treasures. At the time, no one noticed. The coins circulated through hands, markets, and time, carrying stories of mid-century America, until sharp-eyed collectors began uncovering their hidden magic. Today, finding one in mint condition, especially with visible errors, is like finding gold in your pocket. And yes, some have already crossed the auction block, fetching prices that soar past $500,000, the highest recorded sale reaching $956,000 for a near-perfect specimen. Now, why are collectors willing to pay so much? Because rarity isn't just about numbers, it's about narrative. Every scratch, every misprint, every tiny flaw tells a story of history gone right through mistake. These coins are time capsules, pieces of American craftsmanship that slipped through the cracks of perfection, and ironically, that's what made them perfect for collectors. Imagine the thrill of discovering one, that moment when you realize the penny you've been holding could buy a home, fund retirement, or even create generational wealth. It's not just exciting, it's transformative. And yes, people are hunting for them every single day. In fact, demand for rare wheat pennies has never been higher. Collectors across the world are paying record-breaking amounts to secure these coins, turning what was once pocket change into a millionaire's secret. So what does this mean for you? It means that hidden wealth could be closer than you think. That jar of old coins sitting in your kitchen? It might contain one of the rarest pennies in American history. All it takes is curiosity, attention, and a little knowledge, and your financial future could change in the blink of an eye. Here's the truth. In today's world, opportunities don't just come from the stock market or real estate. Sometimes they come from history itself, preserved in copper, carrying the weight of time and the promise of prosperity. The 1953 Dewey penny stands as proof that value can hide in the most ordinary places, and only those who look closely can see it. So go ahead, check your change, open that drawer, and search through those jars. Because while others are spending their pennies, you could be discovering your fortune. The market for rare coins is booming, with investors treating them like fine art, and this particular penny sits at the top of every collector's wish list. And remember, time waits for no one. The longer you wait, the rarer these coins become, and the higher their value climbs. Don't let opportunities slip away. Imagine finding your 1953 D penny today, and realizing you're holding nearly $1 million in your hand. Because in the world of rare coins, the smallest treasures often hold the biggest fortunes. So keep your eyes open, your curiosity alive, and your dreams, well, as big as the value of a 1953 Dewey penny. If you found this story inspiring, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who might have a few old coins lying around. You never know whose life could change next. Remember, your fortune might already be in your pocket. Stay curious, stay wealthy, and I'll see you in the next video. What if I told you that a small, copper coin sitting quietly in a drawer, forgotten for decades, could be worth over $844,000 today. Yes, you heard that right. A 1954 Dewey penny, a coin most people think of as pocket change, has become one of the most sought-after treasures in the world of rare U.S. coins. Imagine finding one in your collection, or even in an old jar of coins you've been meaning to cash in. That one discovery could completely transform your financial future, a simple penny turning into a symbol of wealth, luck, and legacy. Sounds unbelievable? Well, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see exactly why collectors are paying extraordinary sums for this rare coin, and how you might already own one without realizing it. Before we dive in, ask yourself, when was the last time you looked closely at your old pennies? Most people haven't, and that's exactly why this story is so powerful. Somewhere out there, an ordinary American could be holding a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, completely unaware. And that person could be you. Now, let's uncover why the 1954 Dewey penny has captured the hearts and wallets of collectors across the country. Minted in Denver, the D mint mark below the date holds a secret that few understand. In 1954, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these pennies, but only a tiny fraction came out with rare and fascinating minting errors, the kind of imperfections that make collectors' hearts race. Some were struck with double dies, others with off-center designs, and a few even had die cracks that give each coin a one-of-a-kind appearance. These subtle variations have transformed ordinary copper cents into six-figure masterpieces of numismatic art. The demand for these era pennies has skyrocketed over the years. In today's market, a pristine, uncirculated 1954 D penny with the right era can fetch up to $844,000. Yes, a penny worth nearly $1 million. Why? Because rarity creates desire, and desire creates value. Collectors are in fierce competition to own a piece of American history that tells the story of craftsmanship, chance, and mystery. It's not just a coin, it's a legacy of the 1950s, a time when America was rebuilding, dreaming bigger, and minting symbols of that ambition in copper. Think of it this way. While most people spend their lives chasing wealth, those who understand the hidden world of coins find wealth, often in the most unexpected places. This is not just about owning a penny. It's about discovering opportunity where others see nothing. It's about unlocking potential that's been sitting right under your nose. And let's be honest, how often does a single coin give you that kind of thrill? You might be thinking, seriously? A penny worth more than my car? Well, yes, and in some cases, more than your house. But the real joke is on those who tossed these coins into vending machines decades ago. If they only knew what they were giving away. So next time you find a jar of old pennies, resist the urge to cash them in for coffee money. You could be sipping champagne instead. Now that you understand the incredible potential of the 1954 Dewey penny, it's time to take action. Don't wait for luck, create it. Go through your old coin collections, check your inherited boxes, and even look through your change jars. You never know where this copper gem might be hiding. Remember, the difference between an ordinary penny and an extraordinary fortune is just one tiny mint mark, and the courage to look closely. The demand for rare era coins is growing rapidly, and prices are climbing higher every year. Collectors and investors are moving fast, knowing that once these treasures disappear into private collections, they may never return to the market. This is your chance, not just to discover history, but to own it. The 1954 Dewey penny isn't just a coin, it's a ticket to financial freedom, a tangible piece of America's story, and proof that true wealth can come from the most unexpected places. So, the next time you hold a penny, don't see it as just change, see it as potential. Because in the world of rare coins, one small discovery can change your entire life. Your journey to uncover hidden fortune starts now. Go check your coins. Who knows? You might be holding the next $844,000 treasure in the palm of your hand. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that the world has almost forgotten, a small copper disc minted in 1955, yet carrying the power to change lives. This is no ordinary penny. It is the legendary 1955 no mint mark wheat penny with a rare error, A coin so coveted that serious collectors and investors will pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for just one pristine example. Right now, you may be glancing at your old change, thinking it's worthless. But let me tell you, history and fortune hide in the most unsuspecting places. And yes, that 1955 penny in your drawer could be worth $854,000 today. Pause. Take a deep breath. Can you feel that? That's the heartbeat of opportunity, and it waits for no one. Here's the thing: millions of pennies were minted in 1955, but only a tiny fraction carry the era that makes them extraordinarily valuable. It's a coin that whispers stories of decades past, of craftsmanship, of mistakes that became masterpieces. And mistakes like this? They don't come around often. The market is hungry for them. Serious collectors, wealthy investors, and coin enthusiasts across the country are on the hunt, and the competition is fierce. Just imagine, someone discovers your coin tomorrow, and it could be gone from your hands forever. Do you feel that pulse of excitement? That's the thrill of owning something rare. Let's rewind. The year is 1955. America is thriving, the world is changing, and in the quiet corners of the U.S. Mint, pennies are being struck with care. Among them, a few bear a subtle but life-changing error, a double die, a slight misalignment that turns a simple cent into a treasure worth more than most people earn in a lifetime. Picture a coin that started as loose change, traded at soda fountains, jostled in pockets, and now stands as a symbol of legacy and fortune. And here's a fun thought: what if this penny had slipped into your wallet back then and stayed there for 70 years? Wouldn't it be thrilling to imagine that simple act could bring unimaginable wealth today? Now, let's sprinkle a little humor. Because yes, even $1,000,000 coins deserve a chuckle. Imagine telling your grandkids, "I made a fortune on what most people used to buy gum." The irony is delicious, isn't it? But this is no joke. The demand for the 1955 no-mint Mark Wheat penny era is real. Serious buyers are ready to move quickly, and the market has no patience for hesitation. Collectors don't just seek these pennies, they pursue them with a relentless passion. Auctions have witnessed these coins selling for astronomical sums, and private sales often exceed what most could imagine. This is the intersection of history, rarity, and pure monetary value. Experts consistently stress the importance of verifying condition, provenance, and authenticity. Even a small flaw can change the game, but a flawless coin? That's where fortunes are made. And that's exactly why this 1955 wheat penny era stands above all others. It's not just a coin, it's a statement. Owning one signals status, insight, and a connection to something timeless. Now, here's the critical moment, the moment where opportunity meets action. If you have a 1955 no-mint Mark Wheat penny, if it's tucked away in an old coin collection, a dusty drawer, or a forgotten jar, you are holding more than metal, you're holding potential, legacy, and wealth. The market is in flux, collectors are active, and right now is the time to act. Imagine selling a coin and instantly unlocking $854,000 or more. What would that feel like? A new house? Retirement? A legacy for your family? But here's the truth: fortune favors the bold. Hesitate, and someone else will claim what could have been yours. This isn't just a sale. This is a rare chance to be part of a legacy of collectors who saw opportunity and seized it. And remember, every moment you wait, the market moves, the demand grows, and the excitement intensifies. This coin isn't just rare, it's legendary. And in the hands of the right collector, it will shine, it will be treasured, and it will pay homage to history in a way only a few can truly understand. So, pause, examine your collection, and imagine what could be. The 1955 no-mint Mark Wheat penny era is more than copper. It's a key to a world of wealth, prestige, and unforgettable stories. And the most thrilling part? It could be yours. Don't let it slip away. Imagine holding in your hand a piece of history so rare, so extraordinary, that its mere presence could transform your financial future. Today, we're diving into a coin that has collectors across the nation on the edge of their seats. The 1956 mint Mark Wheat penny, with an era that makes it one of the most coveted coins in the United States. Yes, you heard that right. This small, humble penny, overlooked for decades in jars and drawers, has a current market value of $994,000. That's almost $1 million for a coin you might have passed over without a second glance. Can you picture the excitement, and maybe a little envy, knowing someone out there could be sitting on such a treasure, and you might be next? You see, most pennies are just pennies. They jingle in your pocket, they get lost under car seats, they make you slightly annoyed when you can't break a $5 bill. But this penny? It's a superstar. It's a coin that can change lives, not someday in the future, but today, if you recognize it before anyone else does. And let's be honest, if you've ever wondered whether your old coins could be hiding a fortune, this is the exact moment where you stop wondering. Now, let's explore what makes the 1956 Dewey penny error so valuable. Mint errors are not just mistakes, they're nature's way of telling collectors. This one is different. This one is special. The 1956 D error stands out because of its striking anomaly. Perhaps a double die, an off-center strike, or a misaligned mint mark, whatever the flaw, it transformed an ordinary penny into a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. And in the coin collecting world, uniqueness equals demand, and demand equals massive value. Picture this. In the 1950s, pennies were made by the thousands, minted day after day, without a thought that one tiny error could one day spark auctions, high-stakes deals, and heart-pounding excitement. And yet here we are, in 2025, with this penny commanding nearly $1 million. Can you feel that pulse of anticipation? That fear of missing out? Because in this market, hesitation can literally cost you $500,000. And here's a humorous thought. Wouldn't it be ironic if the penny you've been using for parking meters or gumballs turned out to be your ticket to wealth? Don't laugh too hard. It has happened before. Collectors across the country are hunting these coins. They're checking old collections, boxes of change, even grandparents' dusty drawers. And every day, the urgency grows. Every day, someone else might find what could have been yours. That's the thrill, the adrenaline, of rare coin collecting. This isn't just about money, it's about history, legacy, and seizing an opportunity before it slips through your fingers. So, how do you make sure you don't miss this golden opportunity? Start by examining every wheat penny you own, especially the 1956 D mint marks. Look closely. Study the details. Learn to spot errors and anomalies. Don't rely on luck alone, arm yourself with knowledge. And if you do find one? Well, you're holding more than just a coin. You're holding a key to potentially life-changing wealth. The market for rare pennies like this is stronger than ever. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts are willing to pay top dollar, nearly $1 million today for the 1956 D error, and that demand isn't slowing down. Imagine turning a dusty, forgotten penny into a legacy-defining treasure. It's thrilling, yes, but also urgent. Every day that coin sits unnoticed is a day someone else could claim it. That's why experts say timing, knowledge, and action are everything. Let this be the moment you take a closer look at the coins you have, the collections tucked away, and even the pennies on your desk. Because one 1956 Dewey penny error could transform your life. And remember, it's not just about the money, it's about owning a piece of history, a story that will be told for generations. A symbol of rare opportunity recognized and seized. So, what are you waiting for? That ordinary coin could be extraordinary, almost $1 million extraordinary. Imagine finding a tiny, copper-colored coin hiding in your change jar, only to realize it could change your life forever. Yes, we're talking about the 1956 No Mint Mark Lincoln Wheat penny. A small piece of American history that's shocking collectors today with a current market value reaching as high as $834,000. Sounds unbelievable? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this humble coin is creating a gold rush among collectors across the country. Before you rush to check your old pennies, let me paint the picture. It's 1956. The post-war American dream is thriving. The average home costs just over $11,000, and the Lincoln Wheat penny is still the backbone of everyday change. But buried among the billions minted that year were a few mysterious coins without a mint mark, coins that would later become legends. Now, here's the twist. Not all 1956 pennies are valuable, but the rare no-mint mark wheat penny with a hidden error can turn an ordinary collector into a millionaire overnight. The reason? It's not just age or rarity, it's the combination of a fascinating minting mistake, historical timing, and explosive demand in today's collector's market. So, what makes this coin worth nearly $1 million? Let's dig into it. The 1956 Lincoln wheat penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. That's why there's no mint mark under the date. Normally, this is standard. But a handful of these coins were struck with dramatic die errors, doubling, or misaligned strikes that escaped the mint's quality control. These aren't simple imperfections. They're 1 in a billion anomalies that turned into treasures. Collectors today call them the hidden jackpots of American coinage. Now, imagine this. A coin so ordinary looking that you could easily overlook it in your kitchen drawer, yet, experts and investors are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for one in pristine condition. It's like discovering an oil well in your backyard, small, unexpected, but life-changing. And let's be honest, how many of us have boxes, jars, or coffee tins filled with old pennies collecting dust? What if one of them holds the 1956 no-mint mark wheat penny with this rare error? I bet you're already thinking about digging through them tonight, and trust me, you should. Because the window of opportunity to cash in on coins like these is narrowing as demand skyrockets and collectors compete fiercely to secure the few remaining examples in top condition. Now, before you sprint to your attic with a magnifying glass, let's clear one thing up. No, not every shiny penny from 1956 is worth a new Tesla. But here's the thing. You only need one of the right ones to rewrite your financial story. So yes, it might be worth checking that jar before your grandkids turn it into a piggy bank for candy money. Here's the part that gives this story power. This isn't just about a coin. It's about legacy, awareness, and the chance to seize hidden wealth that most people overlook every single day. The 1956 wheat penny represents more than copper and cents. It's a reminder that fortune often hides in plain sight. For those who know what to look for, opportunity is everywhere. Right now, the coin market is experiencing an incredible surge. Vintage U.S. pennies, especially the rare errors from the 1950s, are being hunted by serious investors, auction houses, and private collectors with deep pockets. One verified 1956 no-mint mark wheat penny era coin recently fetched $834,000 at auction, and experts predict the next one could break that record as more collectors enter the market. If that doesn't excite you, think of it this way. That small, forgotten penny could be your ticket to freedom, paying off debt, funding retirement, or even starting the luxury lifestyle you've always imagined. The kind where wealth works for you, not the other way around. So, before this video ends, I want to leave you with a challenge. Go look. Check every old jar, every drawer, every collection you've inherited. Take a closer look at those 1956 pennies, especially ones with strange doubling on the lettering, Lincoln's Eye, or the Liberty inscription. Because if you find one, and it's the rare error, you might just be holding one of the most valuable coins in America. The world is full of people chasing wealth in all the wrong places. But sometimes, wealth is sitting quietly in your pocket, disguised as an old coin you haven't looked at in decades. The 1956 no-mint mark wheat penny is proof that history, patience, and a little curiosity can still create modern millionaires. So, take action today. Check your coins. Learn their stories. Because while others are dreaming of wealth, you could be holding it in your hands. Remember, fortunes favor those who look closer. If this inspired you, make sure to subscribe for more insights into rare and valuable U.S. coins that could transform your financial future. Until next time, keep searching, because your next penny might just be worth a fortune. Imagine this. You're sorting through an old jar of pennies that's been sitting in your attic for decades. Dust, rust, and memories fill the air. But then, one coin catches your eye, a humble 1957 wheat penny. Ordinary, right? Or maybe, it's your ticket to nearly $1 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. This unassuming copper coin, minted over 6 decades ago, has shocked collectors and investors alike by reaching an astonishing market value of $982,000. The question is, Could you be holding one of these rare treasures in your hand right now? Before you dismiss it as impossible, remember, history has a way of rewarding those who pay attention to detail. The 1957 Dewey penny is not just another old coin, it's a hidden masterpiece forged in error, a coin born from the unintentional perfection of minting flaws. And today, we'll uncover the truth behind its incredible rise in value, the specific traits that make it a collector's obsession, and how ordinary people across America are discovering wealth tucked away in their own change jars. Now, don't start tearing through your piggy bank just yet, unless you've got a hammer handy, because by the end of this video, you might just be ready to smash it open. To understand why the 1957 Dewey penny has captivated the market, we need to travel back to the Denver Mint in 1957. It was a time when pennies were still made of solid copper, and each one carried the proud image of Abraham Lincoln on one side and wheat stalks on the other, a symbol of American growth and resilience. But amidst millions of flawless coins, a handful emerged with striking minting errors, double dies, misaligned strikes, off-center impressions, small imperfections that transformed ordinary currency into extraordinary fortune. Collectors have described the 1957 D-era penny as a once-in-a-lifetime find. Its rarity isn't just about age, it's about the story it tells, a story of human craftsmanship, of mistakes turned into miracles, and of time transforming metal into legacy. And here's where excitement turns into opportunity. In today's market, these coins are commanding figures that rival luxury cars and even small homes. Recent sales have reached as high as $982,000 for pristine examples with verified minting errors. That's not a typo, almost $1 million for one penny. Now, let's be real for a moment. When most people think of wealth, they imagine investments in stocks, property, or gold. But what if I told you that true fortune could be hiding in your spare change? The coin collecting market has exploded in recent years, with passionate buyers seeking out every known 1957 D-era penny. Demand is soaring, and supply is shrinking, a perfect storm for anyone who owns one. It's not just a coin anymore. It's a symbol of time, patience, and the pursuit of legacy wealth. Quick question: when was the last time you checked your couch cushions? Because after hearing this, you might want to flip them over immediately. Now that you know the incredible truth about the 1957 Dewey penny, the next step is yours. Maybe you've inherited an old coin collection from a grandparent. Maybe you've got a jar full of pennies collecting dust in the garage. Don't overlook them, because your financial turning point might be sitting right there, unnoticed. Every great fortune begins with awareness, and this coin could be the spark that changes everything for you. Collectors are actively searching, auctions are heating up, and each day that passes could mean another record-breaking sale. The opportunity is real, but so is the urgency. As values continue to climb, those who act now, those who research, authenticate, and list their coins, stand to gain the most. Don't wait until the next headline announces another 1957 D penny selling for over $1 million and realize you had one all along. Take action today. Inspect, appraise, and protect what could be your greatest hidden asset. The story of the 1957 Dewey penny isn't just about money. It's about transformation, how something small, overlooked, and seemingly insignificant can hold immense power when viewed through the right lens. It's about legacy. It's about realizing that wealth isn't always found in what's new, but in what's been quietly waiting for its moment to shine. So, as you watch this, take it as a sign. Maybe your wealth isn't out there. Maybe it's already in your hands. Because one penny, just one, could change your life forever. Remember, fortune favors the curious. So stay inspired, stay alert, and never underestimate the power of the coins in your pocket, especially if one of them happens to be a 1957 Dewey penny. This is your moment to uncover hidden value, to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, and to join the growing community of Americans turning their old coins into new beginnings. Because sometimes, history doesn't just repeat itself, it rewards those who believe in its worth.